An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Benjamin Franklin. These days, due to financial worries, people quite understandably resort to different methods to make a living. Among us, there are some folks who are pretty much living on the breadline. The reason could be probably because they had to fork out a lot of money on something either necessary or unnecessary. Now, in order to pay off their debts or bail themselves out, they might reluctantly take a risk. One of these uncalculated risks we might consider taking is investing in cryptocurrencies, which is quite popular these days. My aim in this video is to share some financial investment tips. Now, tip number 1, don't invest more than you can afford, or you could land yourself in a trouble, which quite simply means if you spent a lot of money on something, you will get yourself in a difficult situation. Now, tip number 2, don't invest off your own bat. Seek proper financial advice first. Now, if you do something off your own bat, it is your idea and you do it without the help from others. So it's always good to ask for advice, especially from the people who are expert on that particular field, because as the old saying goes, 2 heads work better than 1. Now, tip number 3, don't let all the jargon put you off. You'll pick it up as time goes by. Well, every business has its own terminology and its own technical terms. Okay, you don't need to, push yourself to learn those, terminology and those technical terms sooner than usual, because that will make you dislike. Put somebody off, it means make somebody dislike something. Now, tip number 4, once you've bought stocks, hold on to them for a while. Fast trading can be expensive. Don't expect your investment to bear fruit immediately. You need patience. Well, it means, quite simply, don't be too hasty to have a successful result at the very first stage. Remember, shares go down as well as up. So go into it with your eyes open. And the last tip, err on the side of caution if you don't have a lot of money to play with, which means you should be quite careful and don't take many risks, especially unnecessary risks, because sometimes, people who are quite new to investment or to any business, they might get overexcited and take a lot of risks, which could make them end up miserable. Well, I hope that these tips can help all of us make better decisions and wiser moves towards making efficient financial investments.
لبخند بی دلیل زیبایی اصیل شبگری های مست صبح خمار من دار و ندار من دریا کنار من ابر بهار من از گریه هم تویی راه فرار من حالم خوبه با تو زیبای منی نفسای منی تو صدای منی حالم